Have you ever wondered how you could transform your internal dialogue to have a more intelligent mind? Serena, welcome. Imagine a moment in thee that every negative thought that arises in your mind, it becomes an opportunity to grow and learn. To learn to talk to yourself with kindness and compassion can be the first step towards a more serene and harmoniously transform our dialogue. Internal is a powerful tool for achieve peace of mind and balance. Emotional is a process that involves practical self-knowledge and patience, but the benefits are immense: a fuller life, relationships healthier, and greater capacity to face daily challenges. In this video, we will discover the 16 steps unbreakable to control your thoughts and emotions. Step number 12 is my favorite. Get ready to discover the 16 essential steps inspired by the ancestral wisdom of the monks Buddhists that will help you control your thoughts and emotions. Let's start. The story goes that at the top of a Japanese mountain in a remote and beautiful Buddhist temple, surrounded by gardens lush and a beautiful waterfall, lived a monk known for his profound serenity and compassion. People from all over came to him seeking inner peace and clarity. Mentally, the monk taught them a guide, Transform, composed of 16 essential steps to control your thoughts and emotions. In the tranquility of the temple, with the sound of water and the murmur of the wind as a backdrop, the monk shared these teachings. Every step was a jewel of wisdom designed to cultivate calm and mental clarity, allowing those who practiced them free yourself from suffering and find a state of equilibrium and well-being. Today, we live in an era from distractions and incessant stress where the mind resembles a monkey, always restless jumper and agitated. However, with the right guidance, you can go from distraction to mindfulness, of fear of trust, and from concern to tranquility. Can step the chaos internal distraction in paying attention to excessive and incessant thoughts of fear, uncertainty, and concern about the future or the past is the reason why that we often do not enjoy fully of the present. The first step to transform your internal dialogue is recognizing chaos that lives in you. Mind like an unkempt garden, thoughts can grow uncontrolled, creating a mess that affects us deeply. Observe without judgment and give yourself account of thought patterns that trap you in cycles of worry and fear. This simple observation is the first step towards the change. Once you have identified these patterns, breathe deeply and recognize that you have the power to transform them. Every time you notice a negative thoughts, replace them compassionate and encouraging. This conscious practice of substitution of thoughts not only interrupts the cycle of worry and fear, but also strengthens your ability to cultivate a more serene and balanced. Over time and constancy, you will see how your internal dialogue, it transforms, filling you with peace and trust. Step to the power of here and now. The here and now is like a lighthouse in the middle of a storm. While the winds of the past and waves of the future, they roar around you, the lighthouse remains firm and constant, illuminating the present with a clear light and calm. As you focus on this light, you find a safe path through the navigating chaos with serenity and confidence without being swept away by the tide of time. Focus on the present. The past and the future only exists in your mind, while true life is develops in the now. Practice being present in each moment, appreciating what you have in front of you, and letting go of the worries that they distract you. Step 3 develops the patience. Developing patience is how to sculpt a stone. Every moment of weight and calm, it's a blow of the chisel that is carefully molded and precision. Although progress may seem slow, with each stroke, the way desired begins to emerge, revealing a work of art, of serenity and strength. So patience transforms the harshness of impatience in a solid and beautiful structure of peace. Patience is a virtue that calms the mind instead of reacting impulsively, learns to take a moment to breathe and reflect. This pause allows you respond more calmly and aware of the situations that you face. Step for the importance of silence. Silence is like space between the notes of a melody. Without these spaces, music would become chaotic and noiseless. Meaning is in the silence, where the notes find their meaning and beauty, allowing harmony to deployment. Fully in the same way, silence in your life creates a rhythm of peace and clarity, where your thoughts can get organized and your mind can rest, revealing the true melody of your being interior. Look for moments of silence in your day by getting away from the constant noise and allowing your mind to find its balance. Natural step. CCO simplifies your life. Simplifying your life is like pruning a tree by removing dry branches and unnecessary. You allow light and air reaches the most vital parts, strengthening its growth and health. In the same way, when you get rid of from the superfluous and concentrate on the essential, you allow your energy and attention nourish what really matters, creating a fuller life and balanced. Get rid of excess and simplify your life. Eliminate the unnecessary, both physically and mentally. Create space for calm and clarity. Less is more when it comes to find peace. Interior. Step 6. Listen with attention. Listening carefully is like open a window in a room closed. By doing so, you allow fresh air and light come in, clearing the air atmosphere and details that previously passed by unnoticed. In this way, true essence of words and emotions of others become evident, creating a deeper connection. And authentic active listening is a way of meditation. When you listen with attention, you focus fully on the another, leaving aside your own thoughts. This improves your relationships, but also calms your mind. Step. If you accept it uncontrollable, accept the uncontrollable. It's like floating in a river. Instead of fighting its current, you surrender to its natural flow, allowing it to take you where you need to go. This surrender is not resignation, but a way to find peace and balance amidst the constant movement of the life, trusting that the river will carry you exactly where you should be. The famous philosopher and emperor Roman Marcus Aurelius left us this powerful reflection on the power over our mind resides in ourselves. We cannot control external events, but yes, we have control over how we react, and those events in our mind accepts that you cannot control. There are always situations and people who escape your influence. Learn to let go and trust where everything happens for a reason. Finding peace in the acceptance. Step O cultivates the self-reflection. Imagine that your mind is like a vast ocean. When calm, you can see up to the background, observing everything clearly that lies there. But when the waves are rough of thoughts and emotions, cloud the waters, preventing you from seeing with clarity. To calm your mind and controlling your thoughts is essential. Cultivate self-reflection. Take time each day to sit in silence and reflect deeply about your life. Ask yourself, what is really you care? What your true feelings are, wishes and fears. Instead of over-analyzing each detail, seeks to understand the most important patterns, broad, and the lessons you can learn. This process of self-reflection allows you to transform your dialogue internal, taking you from confusion to clarity. By doing this, you will notice that your thoughts become calmer and your mind more serene. You will learn to recognize the useless thoughts and let them go, keeping only those that serve you and you. They thus strengthen. The self-reflection becomes a powerful tool to quiet your mind and find inner peace. Durable. Step 9. Focus on the effort, not in it. Result. One day, a young disciple approached the monk, worried about the possible failures of their actions. Future. The monk, with a serene smile, he took him to a rice field and told him, "Watch how farmers work. They don't obsess over the size of the future harvest, but rather focus on each day to cultivate the land with care and dedication. To apply this technique, every time you find yourself thinking about excess over potential results of your efforts, redirects consciously your thoughts towards the effort itself. Ask yourself if you are giving your best, you are acting with good intentions, you are being true to your values." This approach consists of being fully present in the process, putting emphasis on work, and knowing that your end is their responsibility. With this change of focus, you will discover that your path is not only a means to an end, but a motivation to live with purpose, where every step is an achievement in itself. Same step 10. Fractionate the thoughts, overwhelming in steps, concrete. One day, a young disciple, he came to his teacher, overwhelmed by the amount of problems that weighed on his. The monk looked at him with a wise look. "Led to the base of a mountain. Imagine that you must move this mountain," he said. "Monk, how would you do it?" The disciple, he replied, that it was impossible. The teacher is a small one, stone. Placing it aside, begins moving a stone. Perhaps the beauty of this technique lies in its simplicity and effectiveness. Of every little step you take builds up momentum, and when you look back, you realize that rock of worry, now it's a pile of pebbles that you have moved step by step. This method teaches patience, resilience, and confidence in your ability to face challenges that seemed insurmountable. Is left behind, and the excess of thought becomes a sense of achievement and clarity. Step 11. Practice discomfort. Volunteered once a young apprentice who he was afraid of the unknown, and the discomfort turned to his master. The monk, wanting to teach him a valuable lesson, led him to a frozen river and asked him to immerse himself in his cold waters. The monk said to him, "When facing the discomfort voluntarily, you train your mind to handle uncertainty and reduce analysis excessive, a powerful strategy for free ourselves from the cycle of thoughts overwhelming is to consciously face voluntary discomfort." Our minds tend to create imaginary scenarios, trying to anticipate every possible outcome and preparing for the discomfort. This constant rumination, mental health, can be exhausting and keeps us trapped in our zone of comfort, a kind of mental prison where personal growth stagnates and fear is sovereign jailer. It is important to understand that this practice is not intended to punishing you, is more about prove to yourself that discomfort, it's not as scary as you make it out to be. Mind analyze your responses and attitudes facing difficult situations, change powerfully by practicing discomfort. Volunteer, you become more capable of face challenges, accept it, unknown, and find peace in med.la. Uncertainty over time is practice gives you a deep feeling of confidence and strength interior in all facets of the life. Step 12. Connect with the nature. Connect with nature offers countless benefits for our mental and emotional health. Is like recharge a dead battery. Immersing yourself in the green of the forests, the blue of the skies, and the murmur of the rivers absorb pure energy, and revitalizing this connection renews your spirit, filling you with vitality and peace, like a battery that is filled with new life and strength to face the world with freshness and clarity. Nature has a power healing. Spend time outdoors, observing the beauty of your environment. Spending time outdoors helps reduce stress and anxiety, since contact with the environment's natural promotes the production of hormones that make us feel good, like serotonin and endorphin. This connection with the nature helps you remember essential to find peace in the simplicity of the life. Besides being in nature, it allows us to disconnect from the routine and the hustle and bustle of everyday life, providing a space for the reflection and the relaxation. This connection with the environment natural can also improve our attention span and concentration, which is essential for our well-being. General step 13. Practice the gratitude. Practicing gratitude is like light a candle in the dark. Every gratitude is a small flame that illuminates the darkness, revealing the wonders and blessings that were not before you could see. As more candles of gratitude, the light turns on and grows, transforming darkness into a warm glow of satisfaction and peace. Gratitude transforms your perspective. Every day finds something to what to be grateful. This simple act changes the focus, your mind away from the negativity and bringing it closer to the peace. Step 14. Cultivate compassion. Cultivating compassion towards yourself is how to plant a garden in your heart. Every act of kindness and forgiveness towards yourself is a seed that grows in flowers of peace, and over time, this garden blooms, replacing the thorns of dialogue internally critical of the softness of quiet petals, creating a refuge serene where your mind can rest and rejuvenate. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Recognizes that we all make mistakes, and that is part of human experience. Compassion towards yourself will help you reduce critical self-talk. Now foster a more calm. Step 15. Meditation. Daily meditation is like clean a dusty mirror. Each day that you practice meditation is like if you passed a soft cloth over its surface, removing layers of dirt and revealing an ever more reflection. Clear and clear with time, the mirror shows your true essence without distortions, allowing you to see with clarity and understand yourself more depth. Dedicates time every day to the meditation. You don't need long sessions. Even a few minutes can make a great difference. Meditation helps you to observe your thoughts without attachment anymore. Find a center. Calm. Step 16. Breathing. Once a young disciple was aware, approached the monk in search of peace. Mentally, the monk took him to the shore of a serene lake and said to him, "Observe the water. What do you see?" The disciple, he replied, "I see a calm and clear lake where everything is clearly reflected." The monk then took a stick and waved it, the water creating waves and turbulence, and asked, "Now what do you see?" And replied, "Disciple, the water is agitated and not. I can see clearly." The monk smiled and he said, "Your mind is like this lake. When it's calm, you can see with clarity and everything is in its place, but when you shake it with thoughts, sides, everything becomes cloudy and conscious." Breathing is confusing. How to let the water calm down. Every deep inhalation and exhalation is an opportunity to quiet your mind, allowing clarity and peace. Return to your breath is our anchor in the present. Breathing practice, consciously inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. This simple act helps you focus and to calm your mind by getting away from the turbulence of thoughts uncontrolled. Thus, throughout this story, you have had the opportunity to assimilate these 16 essential steps to transform your internal dialogue and control your thoughts and emotions, from recognizing chaos internal to conscious meditation. Each step is a powerful tool that guides you to a state of serenity and clarity. Mental. Remember, the mind is like a garden that needs to be cared for. Diligence, and be careful when implementing these practices in your daily life. You not only free yourself from weight of worry and fear, but that you also cultivate a core of inner strength and resilience. True peace is not the absence of problems, but the ability to face them with a calm mind and a heart confident. So stop suffering. No think so much and allow these 16 steps guide you toward a life of greater peace and harmony. Finally, as a surprise special, I want to share with you an ancient meditation technique that only a few know. This practice will allow you to quiet your mind in times of extreme stress and find deep calm in just minutes. This ancient technique, known such as breathing meditation deep, has been practiced by monks, Buddhists, for centuries to achieve a deep calm and mental clarity in times of stress. Extreme step 1, finds a place quiet. Find a quiet place where you can sit comfortably without distractions. Can be in your home, in a park, or even in your place of step 2, work. Adopt a posture, comfortable. Sit with your back straight but relaxed, shoulders down and hands resting gently on your knees or in your lap. Close your eyes to focus. Better. Step 3 starts with a breathing natural. Starts breathing in a way natural, becoming aware of how the air enters and leaves your nostrils. Nasal. Feel like your abdomen expands when you inhale and contracts when you exhale. Step 4, deepen your breathing. Slowly begins to deepen your breathing. Inhale deeply through the nose, counting up to 4. Hold it for 2 seconds, and then exhale gently through your mouth, counting up to 6. Repeat this breathing cycle deep various times. Step 5, visualize calm while you breathe deeply. Visualize a warm and relaxing light entering your body. With each inhalation, feels like this light calms every part of your being. With every exhalation, imagine releasing all the tension and stress accumulated. Step is maintained focus. If your mind starts to wander, redirect your attention to your breathing and the feeling of calm that you are cultivating. Don't judge yourself by the thoughts that simply arise. Let them pass like clouds in the sky. Step 7 ends with gratitude. After a few minutes, when you feel that you have reached a state of deep calm, slowly opens your eyes. Practice meditation. Deep breathing daily not only will help you manage the stress, but will also reinforce the 16 steps we have learned today by taking your internal transformation to a new level. Thank you for staying until the finally. Give us a comment with your favorite part. Until the next video.